Good evening, everyone. First off, I would like to say hello to my family and my fellow classmates of Communications 231. Thank you all for taking the time to listen to my speech. My name is Elizabeth Jones. I was born and raised right here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. I am happily married to my high school sweetheart. We have 3 beautiful children together. Our oldest is 14, our daughter is 9, and our youngest son is 4 months. Yes, we started all the way over, but we would not have it any other way. My hobbies and interests are any kind of adventure I can take with my family. We love going for walks, going to the park, and really anything outside. Both of my older children play sports for the local rec department. They play baseball and softball. We love to watch them play all these sports. Watching them grow and become better at something they love to do is one of my favorite pastimes. I love the holidays, so we have little traditions we do for each of them. Some of these traditions include carving pumpkins, making homemade cookies, watching all the classic child Christmas movies. We love The Great Pumpkin and Charlie Brown's Christmas. We also love riding around looking at all the pretty Christmas lights. We always spend Thanksgiving and Christmas with both mine and my husband's family, splitting the day in half. It has always worked for our family. I am a Christian and I was raised in church and I love God. I will raise my children in the church and teach them about God. My academic major is early childhood education. My final education plan is to graduate from Fayetteville Technical Community College, earning my associate's degree in early childhood education. Once completing my associate's degree, I will transfer to a university to obtain my bachelor's degree in early childhood education. My goal is to become a kindergarten teacher. I love children and working with them. I would love to help as many children as I can to succeed in their development and education. After all, children are our future. The item I am choosing that represents me is a portrait of my family. I spend all my days being a wife and a mom. I am currently a stay-at-home mom. My day consists of taking care of my children, making sure my house stays clean, cooking meals, and making sure appointments are made. Looking at my family picture causes many memories to rush in. Also, the smile on my husband and my children's faces helps me to know I am doing something right. I look forward to getting to know my classmates and instructor. Thank you everyone for taking the time to get to know me and my object that represents me most. I hope everyone has a wonderful semester. At this time, I will be taking any questions.
I have a question.
Yes?
Being a stay-at-home mom, what do you think is the most trying thing about being a stay-at-home mom and the most rewarding thing about being a stay-at-home mom?
The most trying thing about being a stay-at-home mom is finding time for myself. I feel like sometimes I get so wrapped up in my children and my husband and my family that I sometimes neglect myself. The most rewarding thing are the little comments that get made. I love you, Mom. I appreciate you, Mom. Just the overwhelming feeling of love that I get from my family. Thank you for that question.
I have a question.
Yes?
Why did you have 3 kids?
The reason for me having 3 children is because I came from a very large family. My grandmother had 12 children, and I always knew that I wanted to have a big family, but I didn't want to have such a big family that I was not able to devote one-on-one attention to each of my children or afford them, because children are expensive. Any
All right.
more?
My question is, why did you decide to become a teacher?
That's a good question. I decided to become a teacher because I love working with children. I started out in the healthcare field and I worked at a psychiatric clinic, and I quickly came to the realization that the medical field was not for me. I volunteered at my children's schools and I always got a sense of fulfillment, and that's when I realized I really wanted to be a teacher. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming to my speech.